If this sign is facing down, then you say 4 raised to power 2. That will give you 16. 4 raised to power 2 simply means this is 4 raised to power 2, and that means 4 times 4, which is 16. That's how you get the 16. If the arrow faces up, if the sign faces up, if the sign is facing up, then it will be this number divided by this number. 36 divided by 3, that's 12. Let's check the next one. If the sign is facing down, then it will be this one raised to a power that is the same as this one. So here it's going to be 3 raised to power 3. And what's 3 raised to power 3? 3 raised to power 3 means 3 times 3 times 3. That means multiply 3 by itself 3 times. And that's 27. That's how you get this 27. So let's check that again. If the sign faces down, it will be this number raised to power this number. 4 raised to power 2, 16. 4 raised to power 2 means 4 times 4. If the sign faces up, it will be this number divided by this number. 36 divided by 3 is 12. Now, if the sign faces down again, it will be this number raised to power this number. 3 raised to power 3 is the same as 3 times 3 times 3. That simply means multiply 3 by itself 3 times, and that's 27. And that's it. So let's go to the questions. The sign is facing up here. So it will be 64 divided by 8, and that's 8. The answer is 8. The answer is 8, which is C. Now here, the sign is facing down. That means whatever is here raised to power 2 will be equal to 9. And what do you raise to power 2 to get 9? That's 3. That's 3. 3 raised to power 2 is equal to 9. Now here, the sign is facing down too. And that means this number raised to power 3 will be 125. And that's 5. 5 raised to power 3 is 125. So the answer is 5. That's D. 5 raised to power 3. 5 raised to power 3 simply means 5 times 5 times 5. And that's 125. Now to the next one. Where is the sign facing? Okay, that's number 9. The sign is facing down here. So it will be 1 raised to power 4. 1 raised to power 4 means 1 times 1 times 1 times 1. And that's still 1. So the answer is 1, which is A. Now to the next one. This will be 30 divided by what will give you 5. That's 30 divided by 6. 30 divided by 6 is equal to 5. And that's it. I'm sure you can do the next one. I'm sure you can do 11, 12. You can do 11 to 15. So that's it. Very, very simple. This is the example. 4 times 3 will give you the numerator, which is 12. 3 times 2 will give you the denominator, which is 6. And 12 divided by 6 is 2. So the next one, 8 times 5 is equal to 40. That's the numerator. 5 times 4 is equal to 20. That's the denominator. And 40 divided by 20 is 2. Now to this one, 10 times 2 is 20, which is the numerator. 2 times 2 is 4, which is the denominator. And 20 divided by 4 is 5. So if we go to, let's go to the question now. This one is number 1, 5, 1 dash equals 5. So where you have a dash, you can make it A, you can use a letter. So I want to use A instead of a dash. So that simply means 5 times 1 is equal to 5 over 1 times the dash. Let the dash be A. So that's 1 times A. Let me just put A here. That dash is A. So we are going to say 5 times 1, 5. 5 times 1 is 5. 1 times A. A, that's the denominator. This 1 times this one is the numerator. And this 1 times this one is the denominator. 5 times 1 is 5, that's the numerator. And 1 times A is A, that's the denominator. And the answer is equal to 5. So that means 5 over A is equal to 5. So how do you find A? You do cross multiplication. This simply means 5 over 1. Cross multiplication means this one will multiply this one, and this one will multiply this one. A times 5 is 5A equals 5 times 1, or 1 times 5, which is 5. So you divide through by 5 to get the A. 5 cancels 5, 5 here 1, 5 here 1, and that means A is equal to 1. So the answer to number 1 is 1. Now let's go to number 2. I'll be using A wherever there is a question mark. Number 2, dash 4, 2 equals 6. So you can make the question mark letter A. So let's assume that number is A. That means A 4, 2 is equal to 6. And you know that that's A times 4, which is 4A. That's the numerator, divided by 4 times 2, 8. That's the denominator, equals 6. Now what do you now do to get A? This is 6 over 1. You do cross multiplication. This one will multiply this one, and this one will multiply this one. So 4A times 1 is 4A. 8 times 6 is 48. And now you can divide through by 4 to get A, which simply means 4 cancels 4. 4 here 1, 4 here 12. And that means A is equal to 12. So the missing number in the second one is 2. That means the answer to number 2 is, the missing number is 12. Now to number 3. 11, 1 dash is equal to 1. Instead of the question mark, I'll write A. That means 11, 1A equals 1. And I know that 11 times 1 will give me the numerator, which is 11, divided by 1 times A will give me the denominator, which is A, equals 1. So now this is the same as 1 over 1. If you now do cross multiplication, A times 1, that's A, equals 1 times 11, which is 11. And that means A is equal to 11. That means the missing number is 11. Now to the fourth one, number 4. Number 4, 24, 3, 3 is equal to dash. Let that dash be A. So that means 24, 3, 3 equals A. So 24 times 3, that's 72. You'll work it out. Divided by 3 times 3, 9. And 72 divided by 3, 72 divided by 72 over 9 equals A. So now what does that mean? That simply means 72 over 9 is 8. 8 equals A. And that's the same as saying A equals 8. So the answer is 8. Now to the next one, which is number 5. 15, 4, 5 is equal to dash. Let the dash be A. That means 15, 4, 5 is equal to A. Now you know that that's 15 times 4, 60 over 4 times 5, 20 equals A. 60 over 20 is 3. 3 equals A. And that's the same as A equals 3. So the answer is 3. And that's it, very, very simply. Okay, this one is simple. 2 plus 1 plus 3 is equal to 6. 5 plus 11 plus 4 is equal to 20. 6 plus 4 plus 2 is equal to 12. So let's go to the questions now. Number 6. What's it? Let's draw the diagram. 28, 4. this number is missing, and this is 7. So we know that 7 plus whatever is here plus 4 will give us 28. So we can just say 7 plus 4, that's 11. And we subtract that from 28 to get this one. 28 minus 11, that's 17. That's 17. Now to number 7. Number 7. This is 24. This is 6. And this is 14. The number here is missing. So we know that we can just say 6 plus 14, 20. 24 minus 20. That's 4. That's the answer. Now to the next one, which is number 8. Number 8. The number here is missing. This is 6. This is 9. And this is 3. So 3 plus 9 plus 6 will give us the answer. So 3 plus 9, 12. 12 plus 6, 18. So the missing number is 18. And that's it. Very, very simply.